All right, so there's a fair amount of regular debate that happens with ceramics versus hybrid versus steel brakes. There's also another type of brake that's carbon-based and stuff. We won't be talking about that. It's like for a different application. This right here is a commuter car. So it's a commuter car. It's standard plus some extra features. It's got some luxury modifications. Like enhanced suspension and stuff like that. So but it's built to last. And so because it is a commuter car, this is a car that makes you money, or one of the types of cars that makes you money. Plenty of cars generate money. Race cars generate money, show cars generate money, and stuff. They return a pretty good percentage of money. And other value in general. Some cars are just nice to have and stuff. Like this car is also very nice to have, because it just drives so well. So anyway, so going back to the ceramic brakes thing, are they worth it? Typically on the just referencing the U.S. market, they're just a few bucks more than the standard brakes, and brakes don't get changed very often. But as you can see here, there's a shine on the rotor from several thousands of miles of ceramic brakes being used on them. And the shine is there because ceramic brakes tend to have a polishing effect. When they're not adulterated or contaminated and stuff, they will polish the metal. And that drastically reduces wear and produces a nice ride and stuff. The braking distance is, in practical application, is not really affected at all. So this is good, it also means they produce less heat as well, so which doesn't risk warping the rotors as well. So yeah, ceramic brakes generally are totally worth it. It doesn't necessarily matter what brand you get, but it does matter that you do get them, because if you have brakes with metal in them, or any sort of contaminants going on with the braking components at the actuation point of it, and so then you're gonna see real problems. Rotors, they take quite a bit to produce, and they can be expensive. They do get very expensive sometimes. So ceramics, you definitely want to make sure your brakes are, in terms of the grading and stuff. You want for quality, you want it at least totally ceramic. And they also tend to be quieter too, which is a great effect and stuff. When you have a brake noise and stuff, regardless of whether you hear it or feel it or not and stuff, it can actually cause a lot of problems. It can cause migraines. It can make you disturbed and stuff. It can create a noise problem in your wherever you're driving and stuff. So there's that. There's not much else to say. I wasn't even planning on making this video, but here I am making it. But yeah, there's not much else to say, really.